This week in the mountains, we had lots and lots of snow, so went out and had some fun. We start on the steps, we finally identify this piece, and Rob starts his new hobby. Does he find anything?
As you'll have seen in previous videos, we have a problem with water, rainwater, running down the steps. Hiya bud. And basically under the door. So previous occupants put in a cement kind of guide for the water, but it's degraded over the years, it's split in half and it's been undermined by the water as well. So I've just taken it out to see what's below it and to see if we can make a better channel to channel the water away from the door. So I forgot to film it, but out this comes. So underneath it is the end of the step, which is here, and the big granite threshold stone, and between them there is a natural little channel, obviously. So we're going to clean it all up and fill this channel with waterproof cement, so the rainwater will come down the steps. It naturally comes down the side of this step, it'll come down here and get channelled away. That's the theory, and then we'll have to make some kind of seal in this corner for the door.
So I've got another bucket full of ash, and I'll go put it on the trees that I haven't done yet, and then work my way across. Done.
So I'm down at the stream below the house, or at the side of the house, with my bucket and spade. We're going to take some fine, gravelly, silty stuff out of the bottom. There's a small waterfall there, so I'll dig it out from underneath there. And I'm going to try my hand at proper panning and see what we find. So yeah, I'll jump in and get a bucket full. This is the pan that Mandy bought me as an early birthday present. I've been told that because it's plastic and shiny, I need to rough up these ridges that actually catch anything heavy, just so it catches more. So I've just got some light sandpaper and I'm just going to go around it and rough it up a bit.
Supervised by the chicken.
Yeah, chicken thinks it's a feed bowl. You can see it's going from a shiny to a rougher surface. Is that alright, chums? Yeah? What's that, eh? What is it? Oh.
She's helping him rough it up now. Taking it.
So before I pan it, I'm just putting it through the strainer to take out all the finer stuff will go back into the bucket, and the heavier, the kind of bigger stuff will stay on here, which I can have a look at, run the pinpointer over to see if there's any metal, and then discard that, and all the fine stuff will be in the bucket, which I will then pan when I've done this bucket full. So just a quick example. So the finer silt has gone into the bucket and we're left with this, which there's a lot of quartz and there's a lot of this that has what I believe is mica in it. Very shiny, looks like metal. Now there's lots of that. In fact, look at that piece. That's quite a good example of mica or mica. But yeah, so we'll run the pinpointer over and just see if there's anything. So that's on. No. Discard this and use it to fill the holes in the road. Yeah. Right, so and so on and so on until the bucket's just full of silt. So we've got a bucket of silt. We'll have a go at panning it. I won't do a lot because my technique might not be right. But I believe you can put it on a tilt and just throw a little bit of water over the edge each time. Anything heavy should sink to the bottom. So these are just bigger bits of stone. Pick those out. Bigger bits. A bit of water, I think. So, drain that off. Can't see anything in there, but we'll check with the metal pinpointer. Apparently not. I'll give it a vigorous swirl though. Just to... I can't really see anything in there. There are lots of shiny bits, but I think that's all mica. Yeah, so that's a no. So I'm just going to carry on and see if there's anything in the bucket. Well, as you can see, sunny Portugal isn't so sunny today. It's absolutely throwing it down with snow. It's coming down really quick. It's not actually sticking on the ground because it's so wet. But this is quite a heavy snowstorm really. So walking outside the front of the house. There's the last street light in the village, and we've got a good covering of snow now. Absolutely crazy. When I came to Portugal, I'd never been before. I assumed it would all be sunshine, swimming pools and palm trees, but reality. Reality is very, very different, especially up here in the hills. Crazy, but lovely at the same time.
This is at 6 o'clock on a Friday evening, and yeah, it's settling everywhere. It's proper snowing. Hey, beautiful though. Going back to his youth. He's nearly 61. Oh dear. The chickens are refusing to come out into the snow. They're all sat under the coop. Little mountain climber, aren't you? Eh? Keita, what are you doing? Keita. Keats. Keita. Are you sulking because Cat's closer to the fire than you are?
Most of the animals are indoors now, laid in front of the fire, keeping warm. Oh, and one of them's watching me. Hello, Alf. Alfie Mouthy. Yeah, so they're having a great old time where we're sat over here freezing. So in this gully, there seems to be a dried up waterfall, and at the bottom of the waterfall there's this hole that it's dug. And it comes out to here, where when the hole fills up with water it overflows at this point. So I've taken half a bucket out. I'm down to bedrock there. I've taken half a bucket out and we'll take it back and give it a pan. See what's in there. So there's the bucket of grit and sand from the hole I've just kind of dug, and over there is a quite bright rainbow. There's actually two. I don't know if you can see the second one, but is this a sign of good luck? And is there a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow? Lots of heavy breathing. I've just walked up a hill and I am getting old, so yeah, the rainbow dropping down into the valley behind our house. Yeah. So I've got my bucket of muck. I'm just going to sieve it first, but not throw anything away. We've got to have a look at every little bit. So that's all the larger pieces. I'll hand it over to Mandy to have a look through it and see if there's anything there. So we'll just pour off the excess water. Everything should have settled in the bottom. What we're left with in the bottom, quite a fine silt, which I can now pan. Yeah, lots of shiny bits, but I think that's mica. But I'll have a look through it with my spectacles on. That might help. So we've spent a while sieving the bucket of dirt, and then we panned it. And this is what we're left with. Loads of shiny little things in the sunshine. You might be able to pick that up. But we think they're mica. They tend to float quite easily. So nothing.
But he's just making sure.
yeah, just he thinks it's something to eat. But yeah, nothing. So we'll carry on.
So from the bottom, it looks like the wind's blown two of the covers off. This one would just flap down to one side, but the other one is over there. So Rob's gonna have to go through all that stuff there and grab it. We'll put it back on and put some stones on top. They did have stones on top, but I don't know what's happened to those. Right, we're all back on again. Just need to go and pump some water now because the one that we run the kitchen from is empty, so we need to refill. Oops. You won't go through there, Kinks. You won't go through there. Yep, she's not daft. She goes round. Thank you so much for all your suggestions last week about what this could be. Like a lot of people said, it looks like a can opener. But actually it's called a gimlet. And it's a small old auger. So yeah, I'll put a picture down below of what we found online. A few people did say it was an auger, so yeah, brilliant.